What's up YouTube? My name is Basil.
I'm Rob.
I'm Ed.
And today we have Art Hookah's water beads that we're going to show you today. Today we are smoking out of the Art Hookah with the beads. We're using a Hookah John Harmony bowl, and the Shisha we're using is Coconara's Grapefruit Shisha. We're going to also do a review on that. We're smoking out of the Cloudz with Coconara coals. So how about you go in depth about the beads?
So the beads, there's 11 different colors, and various colors just like a rainbow. They could be used as diffuser beads. They take out all the bad, they're supposed to take out all the bad chemicals by diffusing the water into separate bubbles like a normal diffuser, but instead of using beads, and it makes it look a lot cooler, as you can see, instead of a little diffuser at the bottom of a stem.
Yeah. What it does is it pretty much takes the giant bubbles that a normal stem would make and diffuses it more. The Art Hookah, as you guys know, if you don't, watch the video, there's a diffuser on this stem. These balls actually break it down more. We'll actually show you how it separates the bubbles. You can actually see in it, which is pretty cool. I'll show you a close-up of that. These beads, they can be used to keep your hookah cleaner and to also take out some of the harmful chemicals. Obviously you can't take them all out, but when you have a Cloudz and you have these beads, you can get as close as you can. These beads have actually been around for about a few months now. They've been in Russia. Art Hookah just decided to bring them to the US, which we're very thankful for. So they are a hydroponic gel. You put them in the water. We used about 1/10 of each one of these to make this.
They expand greatly.
Yeah, they expand to about, I don't know, 1,000 times. They start at this little tiny one.
We'll do a close up on that.
Yeah, and they get huge. What you want to do is you put a bunch in here, you fill it up, and they'll grow. They grow in about 4 to 6 hours. And you can leave them in here. Just make sure that they get water or they'll shrink back down. You can either A, take them out, let them shrink back down, rehydrate them, or what we recommend, just leave them in there and just add water when you see it's getting low. You can actually keep your water in here, the water that you guys use to smoke, 5 to 10 times and then dump the water out. The beads will last more than a month. Using them, they'll actually start to disintegrate and break down. That's when it's time to change the beads. I'm assuming one of these things, since we did just get them in yesterday, we haven't used the whole bottle, but we're assuming that these things will last close to 8 months. So that's pretty cool. I mean, these are $11.99. You can buy them at World Tobacco, and I'm sure a bunch of other shops are going to start carrying them. So we'll show you guys a close-up on the hookah, show you how it diffuses your smoke, and we'll show you a close-up of what the beads start out looking like and what they grow into.
And we'll get back to the Shisha.
This is what they start out looking like. Once they hydrate for about 6 hours, they end up turning like this. This is a gooey substance just filled with water. All it is this ball just absorbed with a bunch of water. Once you let this thing rehydrate, it'll shrink back down to this size, and then when you add water again, back to this size. Like we told you before, we do recommend that you just leave them at this size and add water. Here, we'll do a close-up of the hookah. As you guys can see, it's gonna, here, we'll put it on a solid color for you guys using our nifty remote here. Now Ed's gonna take a hit and he'll show you guys how the water changes. As you can see, it shoots bubbles all over, everywhere. Where on a normal stem, it would just be giant bubbles. This breaks it down more, just like the diffuser does, and then breaks it down even more, filtering it as much as possible.
Alright, so we're back. This is Coconara's tobacco, Grapefruit. It is a French tobacco.
It's supposed to be a little bit better than virgin tobacco. It's actually supposed to be better quality than virgin tobacco.
Virginia.
Virginia? Oh, it was virgin.
That's just Ed for you. So we got short little leaves. They're very fine chopped. There's no big leaves. Did you break this up?
No.
I moved it around right before, but that's about it.
Yeah, they're super fine cut leaves. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's like one of the biggest leaves in here.
And I do not see any stems at all.
No, it's really high grade tobacco. Very juicy. It smells
Spot on.
fantastic.
Just spot on.
Like a grapefruit doesn't smell this good. Like this smells amazing.
This is like one right off
The tree
or bush, wherever grapefruits come from.
I mean, it smells amazing.
And it's like someone just cut it up right in front of you.
I think the grapefruit bit is in there without tobacco.
By far the best smelling tobacco I've ever had.
Yeah. It doesn't have a hint of tobacco smell at all. Now, smokability, the taste of it.
The taste of it is as spot on as it smells. So, like a grapefruit, it tastes exactly like a grapefruit.
The cool thing about this case, dude, didn't mean to interrupt Ed, but you can actually seal it. So I know there's a lot of people out there that put their shisha in there, mix it up. That's what Frankie does. He'll actually be back for our next video. You put it in here, mix it up, close it, and there it is.
You don't have to worry about it drying out. It's nice and sealed, and no dust, nothing will get to it.
So I know it's been a long time since we've done a shisha review. I mean, as you guys know, we're big into glass hookahs, so we do a lot of glass hookahs. But we're trying to change it up a little bit for this review. We'll rate it on 1 out of 10 smokability, 1 out of 10 flavor, and 1 out of 10 price.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah. Okay.
You want it smokability or flavor?
Smokability? I'll do smokability. Okay, right now the coals are pretty. We left them on the burner for a while. We had to go do something real quick, and I would have to say I would give it an 8 out smokability right now. It's not that dense of smoke, but definitely it will get better if you actually have coals that are really hot. Right now they're simming down, and that's definitely an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 for smoke. Okay, I'm gonna do the flavor. I don't know, I'm gonna go to Matt on this one, see what, I'm gonna go to Ed to see on this one, what do you think?
For flavor?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's about a 7.
Yeah.
It's not Tangiers. You're not gonna get that kind of flavor. The smell's a little deceiving. You get more of a smell than a flavor, but the flavor's still there. It's very refreshing. It's an extremely refreshing smoke. I wish I had bought this more during summer. It's a summer smoke.
It's a Sunday fun day kind of thing. You could be drinking your mimosas or
jumping the pool,
sangria while it's smoking this. And it's definitely good.
So I'm gonna give it a 7. Good.
Yeah, 7's perfect.
What do you think, Basil? 7.
7. For taste.
They've been smoking it this whole video while I've just been sitting here talking. So.
Well, you have such a pretty voice.
I do enjoy it. I would give it an 8 or 9, honestly.
8?
Yeah, I'll give it 8.
I'll go 8.
Because usually
I'm not going 9 on you guys.
I haven't.
It's not Tangiers. But Tangiers is 9, 10 level. I think this is a good, solid.
Tangiers is on its own level. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's different.
This is a little bit better than Starbucks flavor-wise. You're gonna get good flavor, but not overwhelming. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
Well, the thing is a lot of other companies are just coming out with their own things, and like originally, Hookah was all about just fruits, and bringing this back to just fruits, like all softer flavors.
Fruit too.
Very simple, and I do enjoy the taste, and it's not too much of anything.
No sex on the beach, no foreplay on the beach.
Sometimes that's just too much to me.
All these crazy names. It's just simple. It's grapefruit.
I don't know if anyone else is interested in this. I'm reading the label and it said "Made in the USA." Just another benefit there.
Yeah, that French tobacco. So
yeah, I don't know how that works. But
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7.
All right, so
this is my section. I give it an 8.
All right,
Well, you asked me first.
Let's move on to price here. All right, so I mean, it's 100 grams. On Coconara's website, they're selling them for $7.99 a pop.
That's good.
I mean, that is a heck of a deal right there. For 100 grams and for what it tastes like,
smells like.
I would pick this up well over your Alfacher, well over your Starbuzz. You got a text.
It was whistling.
Honestly, best bang for your buck, I would give it a 10 out of 10.
Definitely something you would try out because
it's new, it's different. I haven't really seen this in too many stores. Leave us a comment, tell us where you can find this, because I found out Coconara's website, well, Basil did, and that's one of the very few places I've seen this. You know, so it's kind of a rare shisha.
And they're all about Coles, and I've never seen a company go from Coles to a Shisha or Shisha to a Coles. Like, usually they're separate companies.
That's so good.
Whatever they did, and with their research, French tobacco, maybe that's the way to go.
What did you give it, 8?
You give it 7. I give it a 10 for price.
So we're at 25 out of 30. This is our first shisha review that we've actually done this number system. We'll get at you with a few more soon. We're going to do a few more glass hookahs, shisha, and maybe for like a whole month all we'll do is shisha.
Yeah.
Let people know exactly all the different shishas out there. And this is a 25, so that's a solid start.
Yeah.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
And it should be. For $8, I'd go buy at least a few. I'm going to go on right after this video is made, I'm going to go buy 4 or 5 more flavors just so I can have them. Because honestly, this is a really, really good flavor. And for $8,
don't be discouraged by Coconara.
I can barely buy.
Because when you think of Coconara, you think of Coles.
And they do have amazing Coles.
Yeah.
So they keep on their quality, obviously. They didn't slack off. Same quality came from the Coles. I really do enjoy this stuff, and I would smoke it plenty more times.
When I did buy this, I did get another flavor with it. It was watermelon mint. Maybe we'll hit you guys with that review in maybe a month or two. Show you, maybe it's got better taste, maybe worse, but price point, $8. That's amazing.
Worth it. Okay, well, we're out. Make sure you like us on Facebook, Instagram. We'll be trying to post up a little bit more on that.
We actually got a giveaway going right now. I know a lot of you guys are already subscribers, but if you subscribe, that's an entry. And if you repost our post on Instagram, Tasty Cloudz Reviews on Instagram, that's another entry. So
we're just randomly picking someone once we get to our limit of what we'd like to do.
And then we're going to actually get a second place winner, the apple on top, some hookah ice drops, which are some of our favorite things to smoke. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, by the way, we're not really always on YouTube, but we're always on our email. Email us at tastycloudz@gmail.com.
We'll always answer back.
Yeah, we're quick on the email, so.
It's all about that smartphone.
Tasty Cloudz, we're out.
You got me so wild. How can I ever deny?